Joey. A little over 8 years ago, I missed a day of school. At the time, I never imagined how much that day of school would completely change my life. Later in the week, I was put in your drama group because I'd missed the day where the groups were decided. From that day, it was like a piece of my soul had clicked into place. All I wanted to do was spend time with you, and when I couldn't spend time with you, I wanted to tell everyone about you.
Paige, from the moment we were made to work together in a school project, I knew you were all I ever wanted, and 14-year-old me could have only ever dreamed to be in this position with you. I always tell you words cannot describe how I feel about you, and I cannot emphasise that enough. I want to spend the rest of my life making you feel as loved and as valued as I do every day I spend with you.
Every day I feel like my heart is so full of love for you that my love couldn't possibly grow anymore, and then I'm proven wrong when I wake up the next day and somehow love you even more than the day before.
You're the most caring, loving and driven person I've ever had the chance to know, let alone fall in love with. I've known for a long time that I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
You make every day feel brighter, and I'm so lucky to call you my best friend, my soulmate, and now my husband.
I don't know where I'd be without you. Was running through the dark till I found you. It feels like the first time that I'm breathing, feeling lighter than the wind. Now my world is spinning around you.
A couple of months ago, Paige asked me if I'd written my speech, and I replied that no, I had no clue what I would say. That night I was reading a book by Colleen Hoover called Never Never. There was a line that resonated with me and led to me staying awake till 3 a.m. furiously writing my speech. She wrote, you might recognise this page, "Fate is the magnetic pull of our souls towards the people, places and things we belong with." I realised how true that was of Paige and Joey. The odds would have been against them meeting, yet circumstances aligned. And following from that, they became inseparable. I have never known two people so completely where they should be.
Waited all my life for this moment, overcome with all the emotions. Now that you're standing here with me, feels like the first time I can see everything is coming in focus.
This is the start of the rest of our lives, and I cannot wait to make the most incredible memories with you. It is equally sad and exciting to say for the last time, I love you, Born. Lots of love, your Joey. Dad, stop it.
Now, it is traditional for the bride to be accompanied to her marriage ceremony by someone very special in her life, and today that honour falls to her dad, Ian. So you are invited here today to celebrate the marriage of Joey and Paige. Through their vows, they're making a commitment to each other. And through your presence, you are expressing your support for them in their new life together. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Joseph and Paige have chosen to mark this important moment by making some special personal promises to each other, with you all as witnesses. So Joey, you're going to read yours first. There we go.
Thank you very much. Just whenever.
Whenever?
Yeah? Cheers. Yeah. Paige, you support me when times are tough. You find me when I'm lost, and you give me strength when I'm weak. I promise to hold you close and make the most of every moment we spend together. I promise to keep you safe and love you throughout any circumstance we face together. And I promise to make you my number one priority, with Evie as an incredibly close second. You give me 2,922 days of the most precious memories and unconditional love as your best friend, your boyfriend, and your fiancé. And now as your husband.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Joey, I promise to show you how much I love you with actions and not just words. I promise to always stand by your side and face all the challenges life may throw our way together. I promise to love you on our good days and love you even harder on our bad days, because that's when you'll need it the most. I promise to love the person you are today as well as the person you will become as we continue to grow together. And finally, I promise to tell you I love you every single day, so you always remember the immense depth of my feelings for you.
Joseph and Paige, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made the solemn and binding contract with one another in the presence of your witnesses and your family and friends who are gathered here today. And it gives me great pleasure to tell you that you are now husband and wife. Congratulations to you both. You may now share your first kiss as a married couple. Would you please stand for your bride and groom, the new Mr. and Mrs. Nicholas?
Before I start, I have to say I'm just totally blown away by Paige in her dress. I was an extremely proud dad to walk her down the aisle, and it's a memory I will cherish forever. I will get through this. Since I've known Joey, I realised how special he is to Paige and how much of a kind, caring and genuinely nice man he is, and what a great son-in-law he will be. My beautiful darling Paige. I'm going to go now. I'm so proud of everything you've achieved, and I know you and Joey are going to be so happy together. They really are the perfect couple, and they complement each other so well. Finally, I would like to propose a toast, so if you could all grab your glasses, to Paige and Joey, bride and groom.
Despite not being the closest of brothers in our school years, when Joey went off to university and him and Paige moved in together in Worcester, it became apparent that we did miss each other, as we have spoken every day since and have become closer than ever as I'm stood here now after him asking me to be his best man. Talking about Joey and Paige, this brings me nicely on to Paige. Paige did great at GCSEs, went on to the uni of her choice, so she's obviously a very intelligent woman, which begs the question, why Joey? Paige helps people with special needs, mental problems and physical problems, and then she goes to work and does it all again. On a serious note, I would just like to say a huge congratulations to Joey and Paige. They came a long way from the 14-year-olds and have put on an amazing day for everyone to celebrate.